She planned to smash him on vacation. My dad had dreamed of diving the Great Barrier Reef for over 30 years. He had this old pickle jar labeled Australia Fund in his workshop, filled with spare change, birthday cards stuffed with $20 bills, and the occasional bonus from work. It lived on a shelf next to his diving magazines and smelled faintly of sawdust and hope. Then Mom passed away, and he met Diane. Within 6 months, the jar disappeared into a closet. More practical priorities, she said, while spending thousands gutting and remodeling a kitchen Dad never asked for. Over the next decade, I watched my father shrink. Not in size, just in spirit. He stopped building model towns in his shop, stopped laughing from his gut, started asking permission to buy socks. The only time I saw a flicker of the old dad was when National Geographic aired reef documentaries. He'd sit, eyes wide, lips curled up slightly like he could feel the coral under his fins. Then, on his 60th birthday, the doctor called. Stage 3 cancer, 6 months of chemo. Cautiously optimistic, they said. That night, I made a decision. I emptied every cent of my saving and bought 3 non-refundable tickets to Australia. One for me, one for Dad, and one for Diane, because for whatever reason, he loved her, even if I never understood why. At his small birthday dinner, I handed him the envelope. His hands shook as he opened it. The Great Barrier Reef, he whispered, eyes glistening. Diane? She looked like someone had just farted in her wine. This is reckless, she snapped. We can't afford this with medical bills coming. I told her I'd planned everything. Flights, lodging, hospital access, dietary-friendly meals. Insurance covered most of his treatment. It's next month, I said, before chemo starts. She gave me one of those tight, fake smiles. Let me look into this further. That's when the sabotage began. First, she accidentally scheduled his first chemo appointment during our travel dates. I called the oncologist myself. Delaying the treatment by 2 weeks was safe. Then, our passports went missing. I found them a day later, soaked in rusty water in a bucket in the garage. Coincidence? 2 days before the flight, she suddenly had severe back pain and claimed she couldn't be left alone. Urgent care found nothing. Recommended rest. She sulked in bed, playing the martyr. At the airport, she appeared, miraculously recovered, but claimed her mother had fallen in Ohio and needed her immediately. She tearfully asked Dad to wire emergency money. His hand hovered over his phone. Dad, I said, there's something you need to see. I handed him my tablet, a folder labeled proof, texts, dozens, between Diane and a man named Carl. Can't wait till hubby's insurance pays out. Australia trip, perfect timing. Accident on reef, easy to arrange. Dad's face went ghost white. His fingers trembled as he scrolled. Affairs, financial transfers, planning his death. I'd found the messages weeks earlier, but I needed proof. I needed timing, so I set a trap. Just then, airport security approached us. Miss Bennett, one of them said. We're ready. Dad blinked. What's happening? I called the FBI, I said. Insurance fraud across state lines is federal. They've been tracking her. They handed me a tablet with a live feed. Our house. FBI agents knocking. Diane answered. Luggage packed, passport in hand. Behind her, Carl holding her purse. They were both cuffed right there on the porch. She emptied your accounts this morning, I said. But the FBI froze everything. Your money's safe. For a second, I thought the shock might break him. His hand gripped the airport chair so hard his knuckles turned white. Then slowly, he let go, sat up, rolled his shoulders back like he was waking up from a bad dream. Is our flight still on time? He asked. Yes, I said, hesitating. But Dad, we can reschedule. You need time to... He cut me off with a smile. Not a big one, but real. I've waited 30 years, he said. I'm not waiting one more damn day. Click the full story to see what happened next.